Coming back. We got your girl. What is it?
Lakeita
Valon. I've been flubbing up the name the whole time, and she just let me go with it.
I ain't trying to be rude. I ain't want to be rude or nothing.
I say Lakeita Valon. She just smiled at me. She like, nah. That's
Well, he was saying Valon, and I know my followers, they be like, it's Valon.
I know they probably would have let me have it. They gonna let me have it, man. We
they
gonna
care
keep.
more about it than I do. They be like, the whole time they just kept saying Valon.
I know.
And
Talking about
like,
it pissed them off.
I mean, like I was saying, I knew I would say it myself at some point. Like, appreciate y'all rocking out with Lakeita Valon. Because I wasn't really worried about it. But it is Valon, everybody. Valon.
For the record, it's Valon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got it now. I got it now. If I mess up now, you can kill me now. If I mess it up now and I know it, you can kill me.
We're gonna pray for you.
Yeah, just pray for me. Just pray for me. It's Sunday too. Just pray for me.
Yeah, that's all. That's all we gotta do.
Already. BPM Verano.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that album.
So pretty much the name, like BPM stands for beats per measure.
Okay.
And then Verano is Spanish, means for summer. It means that in Spanish.
Got it.
And so the whole album was pretty much like a concept of, like I was single for like a long time. So during my single summers, I would date people or like even just kind of get to know people. And,
right.
It was just kind of like those experiences or whatever. Like certain people made me feel like really happy, like we were going to be together or whatever. Yeah. So I always felt like more creative during those moments of, I feel like I'm more creative when I like somebody versus like with somebody. Or if somebody, obviously if somebody like does you wrong and you're like, oh, diss track,
Real quick.
So a lot of those songs were just more of like how I felt, and it just kind of sucked that I couldn't be with that person because like a lot of people that I have personally liked didn't like me back, and it wasn't like I walked up like, hey, I like you. It was just more like I'm old school, so I believe that if a man like can kind of catch that vibe, like it's dope if they kind of just say like, hey, like I'm feeling you too, boom boom. But, I'm not the type of person to go up to somebody and do that just because I feel like there's like this stigma pretty much where if you do that, a man's like, oh, she told me she liked me, like now I got it wrapped around my finger.
Right.
And I don't want that to be a thing. So that's really why I've never said it to a guy first. But like if I was feeling them and they was feeling me too, then like it's the same thing. So that's pretty much like what the album's about. It's just pretty much about all the summers in my past, and I wrote songs, and then some of them started coming together more as I started working on those beats again.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Some choruses changed, some of them got like verses that I added. Like it just depended on what was going on or what I felt.
Matched it and made it work. Yeah, I got you.
Some verses were like songs that I wrote with people. And then they never like followed through with the song, and I was like, man, that was some good stuff. Some good stuff on there.
Yeah, I know. I be feeling like that too. Yeah.
So that's what a lot of it was. But yeah, it's pretty much talking about the past summers and stuff. I was single that whole time. Some of those songs were when I was with someone, but for about like 4, almost 5 years, I was like single, just like getting to know myself.
Right.
I dated around, but like I could tell from like my exes, you can kind of notice the signs faster of people that you don't want to be with because you and already experienced it. So you're like, I ain't finna fall for it again, And my exes, they weren't like horrible and like that, but the reason why we're not together was certain things I saw in some other guys that I was talking to, and I was like, never mind. And then some of the ones like I wasn't even trying to talk to them, and they were trying to talk to me, and then like they're the ones that screw you over. And you're like, man,
it's like what
was mine and my man? So that actually happened to me like. Not last summer, but the summer before that, I was talking to this guy, and like he's not even my full type, like what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
you was willing to give him a chance, though.
Yeah. Because like what, it's a personality thing. Like we have good conversation. And I'm a mental person.
Right.
Of course, we're attracted to the physical, but like I am a mental person. Like if you have a good conversation
you gotta be able to stimulate me mentally,
I'm old
man.
school.
Yeah,
like,
I feel that
soul. So you can't come over here, with all that heebie-jeebie.
Yeah. Gotta be on some positive stuff, man.
Some
You know what I'm
deep
talking
stuff,
about?
like, if you're doing something with your life, like deep conversations, like thinking outside the box, like just stimulate my mental. Like, I'm attracted to that. So like for this person, like I wasn't even like really attracted to him that way. And then it was just kind of like once I got to know him a little bit more because he liked me, he was trying to talk to me.
He kind of grew on me.
Yeah, it was like, all right, let me just stop hiding. And then when I finally started coming out and saying like how I feel, whatever, or just like vibing out, it's almost like, man, I could have just been by myself. I could have minded my business the whole time because if you was going to do that.
Come on, man.
He just started like ghosting and
mixed signals.
Like, started acting like I'm sweat. I'm a type, I'm not clingy at all. Like I'm not, how most people are like, why you ain't come? Like their whole like profile, like they try to do like women, especially like black women, they try to make us seem like we crazy, we loud. Why you ain't
answering your phone? Why you answering your phone when I just called?
Let me tell you,
I just text you.
I'm getting interviewed right here on the number one spot. And I don't got time to be calling you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Straight like
if
that.
I got time to be doing all that, I need to be finding something to do. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, right.
If I got time to sit around all day and worry about why you haven't called me back, or you calling me all day, I'm like, oh, I can't be with this person.
Oh, yeah.
They don't got nothing to do. They're not busy enough for me because if you're working towards something, you're going to always be busy. But you're going to make time for the things that you want to do. So for me, like, I know how to be in a relationship, but also be busy, do stuff like this, because, like, it's going to get me to where I'm trying to go. Right. And if you constantly worrying about why I'm not calling you, like,
man, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, you got to go.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm tired, player. But when later on in life, when it all pay off, you see them checks coming in, you ain't going to say nothing.
Straight up, though, you're going to be back.
That's kind of how it was. Like, if I started feeling like if I hit you up and you're not hitting me up to 2 or 3 days later, if I start feeling like I'm getting to a point where I'm feeling like you're making me feel like I'm clingy, you gotta go. Because I know I'm not a clingy person. Right. It's just a simple fact of communication. Like, you're not even trying. So that's pretty much what happened, like, with that. And so a lot of those songs, like I said, were situations like that, or where I like somebody, but then they I know they was feeling me, but they either wasn't trying to be in nothing at the time, or never try to pursue me, and then I always end up getting with or talking to the guys that just wasn't scared of, sup, Keith?
Yeah.
How did I do that?
So do you feel that like making this album was therapeutic for you? Like to be able to vent
it was very surface level, because I've heard some people's albums where they call out the name, like, that other day when I was at your house, Josh,
Oh, man,
like,
hold up now.
And so I wish, like, I'm not scared, but I feel like I'm not here to, the person that the issue was with, like, they know what's up.
Yeah,
my close friends,
not
everybody
to
that was
empty
around
your dirty
me.
laundry
like
that.
I don't feel like it's a point. But I mean, there's times where I feel like, man, I wish I was bold enough like those people, because there are times where I'll be like, oh, I'm finna call you out. Like, I even
do a Pac. You gonna do a Tupac on them, huh?
One time before I even did all the titles the way they were, there was a point in time where I was gonna name each song after the dude that I. Like,
man, no, you weren't.
It was a time, but I'm not that.
That would have been that would have been a controversial album right there.
Yeah, so like, I don't want to. I feel like, because I'm actually cool with all those people. Like, I don't have any beef with any of them. Right. So it's like, for me to bring that up, it's almost like Jay and Beyonce. They could talk to each other and say, "Hey, I'm finna make a whole album about you, just letting you know."
Yeah. Publicity stuff.
Yeah. Like, these people ain't co-signing on it. It's just me writing about them. So they're going to be like, hold up, wait up. Yeah. Hold up.
Yeah.
Some of them probably wasn't even supposed to be hanging out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they were doing it. So I ain't even gonna put nobody out. So this album was very surface level. I didn't even get real deep into the details. It was just really like, when you listen to the song, my close friends, like, they know, like, oh, girl, I know who this about. I know who this about.
Yeah,
but it was for me to just be, like, surface level and hope that they listen to it and be like, oh, she's talking about me. Yeah. But none of the songs were bashing them. It was just kind of like how I felt. You just tell them, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't, any of my later stuff that's coming out, like, I'm working on my next project, but that one's going to be more, like, sexy, like R&B. Okay. And later on in life, I am going to put out, like, an album that does get more deep into... not so much about the guy, it's just more about, when you go through things, like, just stories like that, like how I feel like me and my biological dad, like, that, you know what I mean? Like
stuff like that. Yeah,
so
I got
you. To know a different side of me.
Right.
I'm always real happy. Like, people,
and that's what people want, though. They want to see inside the artist.
Yeah, so they can relate. You know, appreciate my hustle a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm always real happy, but I don't really talk about like stuff like that, and it's not because I don't hold a lot of stuff in. It's just for me, like, I've already coped. I'm good. It's
you moved on.
I don't need a pity party. Like, I don't need to be like, oh, your dad. You know, like,
right.
I don't need that, but I do feel like there's people like in Houston. Like, I just met all these people. I met y'all. Y'all don't know that much about me, and the way a musician does it, like, you know, through their music.
Yeah.
So I feel like later on, once I already had a concept for it, later on I'll kind of get a little bit more deeper into that side so people can know some of the things that I don't talk about that much.
Right. I got you.
Being more vulnerable, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I say, that's what the people want.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to, you know, like you say, they can relate to it, and then it's probably therapeutic for them, you know, where they can release and, you know what I'm saying? Be like, okay, somebody going through this with me too, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Girl, my dad.
Yeah.
And I ain't even trying to, like I said, I ain't trying to bash him, you know.
Like,
but we cool, like we cool. But, you know, it's like a lot of things that I feel like I want to talk about without any interruptions, and I think that's what music really is. It's like, you don't have nobody in there being like,
you
no,
can't,
whatever.
Yeah. I can say whatever I want to say.
Yeah.
What's poppin', crackin', shaking, baby? It's your boy Q.U.E from the award-winning #1 Spot, man. If y'all liking what y'all checking out right now, just like, subscribe, and click that bell so y'all will be notified as new videos arrive. And also, if y'all want to check out exclusive episodes of the #1 Spot, just go to our Vimeo channel at the #1 Spot Network. Just click the link in the description below. Cause if you ain't at the #1 Spot, you're #2. And nobody remembers #2. Remember that, baby. And like my boy Buck say, till next time, keep that #1 Spot in your mind. And we out of here. Yeah. Thanks for watching.